We have an absolutely stunning, but also obvious revelation. When the classified documents were found at Donald Trump's house in Florida, and Justice Department officials and FBI went in there and gathered everything up. And we now know that a Justice Department official said at the time, if we found this at anyone's house but Trump's, the person would be immediately arrested and put in jail. But that didn't happen because it was Trump. And Trump did not get arrested and he did not get put in jail. The Washington Post's Aaron Davis and former Washington Post reporter Carol Leonnig wrote a piece for MSNBC.com. And they write about when the FBI found hundreds of top secret documents at Donald Trump's house, in his office, they were in his bathroom, they were in his shower. And Julie Edelstein was the Justice Department's top expert on the mishandling of classified records at the time. And she said then, if it was anybody else, we would arrest him tomorrow. Now, Trump and MAGA say it was all political, it was nonsense, it was just to attack Trump because they didn't like Trump. Trump says, oh, the DOJ owes me $230 million for the investigation that, as he says, never should have happened. And yet DOJ officials at the time said this is so serious and so egregious and there are so many documents involved that if it were anyone other than this guy, they would be arrested and jailed pending trial. Now, this is one of those funny media stories. On the one hand, it's an explosive headline. Wow, president should be jailed according to a DOJ official. That's incredible. On the other hand, it's so obvious to all of us that were it not for Trump's elite position in society and the fact that he was a former president at the time, of course he would have been jailed for what he did. He would have been immediately arrested as the FBI recovered those documents, not allowed to be wherever Trump was. Trump was flying around. He was in, I don't remember where he was. Was he in Bedminster playing golf or whatever? He wasn't at Mar-a-Lago. It's obvious that that's what would have happened to anybody else. And we say this all the time, but this is just more proof. There are two justice systems. There is one for regular people, and then there's one for Donald Trump. If you had a classified document or I had a classified document in my desk drawer down here, we would be negotiating a plea deal from a holding cell, or if not, it would have been because we put up some serious bail money to get out of jail. Every time Trump gets caught, the story rarely is, oh, he broke the rules. He breaks the rules all the time. That's not the news. It's the rules don't seem to apply to Donald Trump. And the media treats it like a political spat. Well, both sides accuse each other of mishandling documents. Trump had his Mar-a-Lago documents. Joe Biden had some documents in his garage. But of course, that's incredibly dishonest. Joe Biden had a few documents he clearly didn't know about. And as soon as he found out about it, he didn't even go. He directed his attorneys, find the documents, return the documents, cooperate with the DOJ. He didn't call it a witch hunt. Trump did the opposite. Trump directed documents be moved. Trump insisted it was a witch hunt. Trump tried not to give them back. Trump tried to get them back after they were taken. Different rules for elites and non-elites, and different rules for Democrats and Republicans. We need a change here. The culture of corruption and cronyism has to change. Thanks for watching. Check out this other video. And if you like our content, make sure to subscribe so YouTube puts our videos in your feed, and subscribe to the podcast on Spotify and Apple.